Okay, I'm very afraid. Donald Trump keeps gaining momentum. He is going to be the Republican candidate. Now, what scares me is that we are a country who is against bullying. We are a country who believes in integrity and honesty. And Donald Trump does not represent any of that. He does not represent us. He doesn't represent me. I don't know about you, but when you think about Donald Trump telling other leaders, shush, it's not your turn. I'm not talking to you. Really? Who does that? Who does that? I don't know any adult that tells other adults to shush. I'm not talking to you when they are having a conversation or a debate or a discussion. Donald Trump is a scary guy. If this man is elected, he will continue to isolate. If you guys think that it's bad now, if you think that Black lives matter, and Donald Trump has the potential to put all our lives in jeopardy, I promise you that I don't know who I'm voting for, but I know it's not him. And I know that he is not the candidate of the people. He is the candidate of the racist people, that people who agree with if someone heckles you, you think you should beat them up. You want to go back to a time where it was acceptable to carry someone out on a stretcher because they disagreed with you? Oh my gosh. This man has the potential to launch weapons. He doesn't listen to anyone. He doesn't value anyone else's opinion but his own. He is inconsistent. He can't even stay in a marriage, and he keeps making babies at his age. How irresponsible is he at this point to keep getting married, to keep having children, having grandchildren and children the same age? Now he's expecting another baby. What is wrong with this country that you all think that Donald Trump is the answer? He is definitely not the answer. He even picked a fight with the pontiff. Really? Who does that? People, wake up. Before you realize that Donald Trump is your president and you have to own him whether you like him or not, and then we're stuck with him until we can get him out of office or something happens to him. But I'm telling you, if you don't pay attention to what he's not saying, and he's not saying inclusion, he's not saying acceptance, he's not saying that he will listen or respect anyone else's views but his own. Be afraid. Be very afraid of Donald Trump. And Hillary, when she says she doesn't lie, the word of God says, if you say you don't lie, you're a lie and the truth's not in you. She lies. Everyone lies. You may not mean to, but at some point in your life, you will tell a lie. If you say, oh, no, not me, you just told a lie. So, and then she's got, what's his face? Who's the actor that married his niece? Really? Oh my God. Be afraid, people. Be very afraid of what we're looking at for potential candidates. People need to drop out of the race so that votes can go to really someone who is going to be a decent candidate. You know, we cannot continue to live a life of people not doing their job, period. The woman who refuses to give gay people a license to get married, it's her job. And if you weren't doing your job, trust and believe they would fire you. So trust and believe she should not have been locked up. She should have been terminated because she's not doing what she was elected to do. And that's her job. If we're not paying attention to what's going on and what's being said, and we allow our emotions to dictate what we will accept in this country, then you will lose every right that everyone has fought before us to give us. Pay attention to what these candidates are saying and really pay attention to what they're not saying. Pay attention to who they're not including. It's okay to go get the mothers of the slain black men in this country. Where were they when those children were slain? Why is it now it's a political benefit to get those mothers to speak up? Pay attention to what these people are doing. Pay attention to what they're saying. Pay attention to where our country could be after the election. If Trump is our president in January of 2017, if he is elected, then I'm very afraid we all might need to move because he will put us out. You might not even have a choice at this point. Exercise your right to vote. Pay attention to what matters to you and your family. Pay attention to the things that you have and the potential of losing those things based on the candidate that will be elected into office. I encourage you to go out. I encourage you to vote. I encourage you to use your vote as your voice to say what you will and will not accept. If you would not accept your child being bullied in school, why is it okay to nominate and elect a man who bullies people for a living? He's a bully. He's not a nice guy. I've never seen him do anything kind. I've never seen him do anything with philanthropy. I've never seen him do anything other than benefit Donald Trump and get married and have babies. That's it. If he took his own business into bankruptcy and he thought that was okay, because it's all right to take your business into bankruptcy. It's okay if your investors lose money. Well, guess what? We would be his investors. We would lose when he takes us into bankruptcy because he has no idea how to run a country or how to deal with people on a daily basis. He's a bully. He will continue to bully. Pay attention. Pay attention to what he's not saying to you. Pay attention to the questions he's not answering. Pay attention to the people he's not including in his campaigning. Pay attention.